Yeah, he'll do something fancy. Like that.
Well, that's Monroe scoring.
The fans of Springfield better hope that this guy doesn't warm up, because he really hasn't warmed up. He's capable of scoring 50, 60, 70 points a ball game.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Challenges Bolden. Gets him in the air, goes back up. Whip. Earl Monroe. Oh, long.
Wow.
You can't stop him.
Boxing 1, diamond and 2, every defense that you could imagine.
Earl exploded.
There's Monroe again.
And that guy, Monroe, I've never seen anything like this.
I got through 40 with about 3 or 4 minutes ago, and I wouldn't shoot anymore.
3-point lead for Winston-Salem, and guess who has the basketball? He's going to put on his own show here for a while. 77-74 the final score. The Rams from Winston-Salem College win it.
They had never seen anybody like Earl. It was like lights out, the curtains went down, and as they say, the party was over.
In 1966, when Perry Wallace integrated the Southeastern Conference by entering Vanderbilt, he faced tremendous adversity.
We had our Ole Miss game on the road canceled for suspicious reasons. They said there was a schedule conflict. It was pretty clear that Ole Miss canceled our game there because Vanderbilt had black players. Now, where we did go that year was Mississippi State, Starkville, Mississippi. That was quite an initiation into being black and playing at these Deep South universities. Starkville had crowds right up on you, very small gym, you can hear everything that they say. And they just let loose with as much hatred, with as many racial epithets, just constant. And it was just hellish. You'd hear nigger, shoe polish, coon, we're gonna hang you, we're gonna lynch you, we're gonna burn you, you know, at the stake, and on and on and on. Just the whole, just the whole deal, constantly.
The violence tended upon the integration of the Negro into historically white sports arenas was about the fear of sex, manifesting itself through this game which allows people to express so many raw emotions which are submerged in their normal life. That's why people go to games and go crazy. Although we have to repress 5 days a week in the workplace, allowed to come to the fore in sports arenas. It's the American equivalent of Carnival. And it was the proximity of the players to the cheerleaders that was one of the great dangers of the integration of sports. Look at all of these scarcely clad bodies on the basketball court. I mean, dripping with sweat, little white girls running around in pseudo panties. I mean, big black guys slam dunking the ball. I mean, you don't have to be Sigmund Freud to figure out all the phallic symbols and the sexual overtones of a basketball game.
The bands playing Dixie, always the rebel flags, and the cheerleaders leading cheers against me in particular. Get the nigga, rah, rah, rah. Nobody addressed the issue of how I was treated at those games. Nobody talked about it. Nobody mentioned it. Some people even denied it. My reaction was, wait a minute. Now, are we in this together, or are we not?
his senior year, Earl Monroe averaged 42 points per game and was voted Player of the Year in his NCAA division. But the worst team in the NBA thought twice about drafting him because he had played for a small black college.
I'm the only scout we had. I'm the only person in the whole organization that's seen anybody play. We sit down. Who would you take if you had to make the first pick right now? I said, I'd take Earl Monroe.
Well, they flipped the coin to see who would get the first draft. Detroit won, and Baltimore came in second.
He plays in a small black college. The competition is not that keen. I said, man, this kid, he plays against pros all summer long in Philadelphia. He's killing them. I said, and on top of that, man, the man is loaded. I mean, he exudes charisma. I said, man, he's gonna pack this place.
Detroit took Jimmy Walker, and Bullis took me.
We passed up Earl Monroe. Yep.
Around the league was, man, there's a guy that's coming to the league, man, that's gonna turn it out, man. It's gonna, man, it's be one of the best guards, ever. Man, and that game was started, boy, he was like a grease marble, boy. Nobody get a hold of him, man, because he was here, he was there. You think he got turned there? He would go there, man, and shoot a little jump shot, man. Oh, it was unbelievable.
He's the first player to bring the playground game to the NBA.
In 1969, the NBA was interested in another player with a flashy playground style, but Richard Pee Wee Kirkland was less interested in them.
I didn't know at the time that the life of crime is not like a water faucet. You can't turn it off and on. You know, you always think in terms of, you know, one day this will be over, but it don't be over.
In today's vernacular, he was a gangster. They said that the Chicago Bulls offered him a contract, and he said, I got more money than that in my pocket.
I mean, I went to the camp and played exceptionally well, but I had to do that to prove it to myself, you know. But it wasn't about me staying at the camp. You know, I just couldn't walk away from the life of crime to play with the Chicago Bulls.